Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I've read, reviewed, and recommend. And today's book, it's a good one. It is called This Girl's a Killer by Emma C. Wells. This is published by Poison Pen Press. It retails for $34.99 in the United States, $52.99 in Canada, and it is 425 pages. If you're familiar with the television series Dexter, Dexter was a serial killer who started killing serial killers. He was like the avenging angel, so to speak. Well, in this book, there is definitely an avenging angel, and her name is Cordelia Black. And by the way, I should also mention that this is Emma C. Wells' debut novel. And if this is any indication of her potential for the future, this is really going to be a fascinating series because I'm sure it's not a one and done book. Anyways, back to Cordelia Black. She is sort of like the female version of Dexter. She sees men who are harming, abusing women and children, and so she decides to kill them. She works for a pharmaceutical company, and because she works for a pharmaceutical company, she is able to get medication that pretty well puts men out of their misery, so to speak. She's also rented a storage unit where she takes the bodies. Now, she drains them of blood, but she has also been sort of selling the bodies to another unscrupulous person for a profit. So it's a really complex book in many ways. Now, Cordelia has a best friend. Her name is Diane. And Diane has a daughter named Samantha, who is nicknamed Sugar, which Cordelia is sort of like a godmother to her. So Diane and Cordelia are very close. Now, as the book progresses, Cordelia suspects that Diane's boyfriend, Simon, has been cheating on her. So Simon is sort of a sneaky little character because he comes around to Cordelia's house because he thinks he's seen something that he shouldn't see. And he almost starts to threaten Cordelia. And she decides that she really has to do something about him, so she puts him out of his misery. Let's just say that. Then she's finally has to say, well, let's just say it's a bloody mess in the house. And there's a dog from a neighbor across the street. The dog's name is Mango, and he comes to visit Cordelia a lot. Well, he's in the house at the time, so he starts parading through the blood, and his fur gets all bloody. So anyways, it makes it even more complex. So Cordelia puts the body in the bathtub, and first she covers it with kitty litters sort of to deaden the smell, and then it starts to smell because the apartment gets really warm, so she gets ice, and so it's really Cordelia has good intentions. She's not really a bad person. She sees injustice in the world, so she wants to be, like I said, the avenging angel, but it gets her into trouble, which ultimately there's a confrontation with Diane, and so everything Cordelia does seems to turn bad. The pharmaceutical company that she's working for is facing a massive lawsuit for some of their medication that had adverse side effects to people. So it's one thing after another. So, but you really like the character of Cordelia Black. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty sure this is not a one and done book. There's a lot of potential for this series. And Emma C. Wells has done an excellent job of making us like Cordelia a lot, empathizing with her as well. So hopefully down the road we are going to see Cordelia. But in the meantime, this is a great debut novel. So if you're looking for a different kind of novel where you cheer for the female avenging angel killer, This Girl's a Killer is really a killer book. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. Thank you for watching. I'll be back again very soon with another excellent book. And until that time, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.